Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Death. I don't need to call it Breath of Death 7, there's only one game. Actually, I think one of the reasons why they probably would have titled it 7 as opposed to anything else is because they used the Roman numeral for 7, which of course will come up in searches for 7th games from other series such as, Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior, or Dragon Quest, or whatever. Anyway, welcome to this town, which is a strange looking town. Here, does this say anything? I don't even know. No. This is the shop. What you buying? Well, we can buy armor, and we can also buy gear for characters we don't have yet. Yay! Anyway, well, we'll wait on that for a while. I've checked, I'm going to be the first to admit that I don't know everything about this game. Like I said, I've played it 4 or 5 times. I don't know everything. I know a reasonable amount. I don't think there's any hidden treasure in this game. I really don't. Like in the pots or in bushes, I've tried talking to a lot of things, and I haven't found a lot of excess treasure like that. Anyway, here is Delt. Anyway, if you fight a lot of battles in a single area, enemies will do their best to avoid you. You can always initiate battle on your own by selecting the fight command from the main menu. So this is, the standard tutorial town. More hits you make in combat, the higher combat count combo, basically, will rise, and more combo boost skills will do, more damage they'll do. So, build them up, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and if you let them hit 0, that's what happens. Anyway, here we have an inn. And in this game, inns are free for heroes. And so you instantly get to heal your MP, which is basically all inns have ever done in any game anyway. And you can choose to save if you wish. Now, there are areas like this where you can find a note on the door. You're putting lyrics to the victory theme in battle. Good luck with that. It's a very kind of short, looped victory theme, so I don't think you're going to be able to find a lot of lyrics for that. Move along, nothing to see here. There's a bunch of these doors that appear locked, and I have no idea if you can actually get in them or not. I've tried at different points in the game, and I haven't been able to figure out, so I'm assuming not, but anyway, another thing to note there, I guess. Talk to Kazuma here. Once told me that the better you perform in combat, the more MP you'll regain when you're victorious. Defeat enemies quickly, of course. People only have one thing to say in this game. They don't have, secondary dialogue, unless like a storyline event changes it or something. They don't have multiple lines of dialogue if you talk to them more than once. Anyway, the next town, Lufistopolis, lies east, but to reach it you have to pass through the Graveyard of Lost Souls. Sounds delightful, doesn't it? Nope, no, don't go up there. Let's go up here. Let's talk to this person. Anyway, fabulous treasure guarded by terrible monsters in the cave to the northwest. Sought to claim the treasure, but none have succeeded. Will I be the first? Well, yeah. Hey, treasure! I like this. The humor in this game is just spot on. At every turn, it is spot on. And I will admit that I burst out laughing at a few different situations in this game the first time I played it, and admittedly even the second. But yeah, so they're making fun of the fact that obviously we can't, if we're in the perspective of that character, see through the walls. We just have this, see through the ceiling perspective, so we can see everything all around us. But you're never going to get it. So I've never been able to get this. I haven't found any secret passages that could lead me there or anything like that. I'm assuming you can't get this treasure chest. I think it's just there to taunt you. Anyway, let's... no, there's no more up there. So let's head in here and talk to the barkeep. Something with a bit more kick. Again, making fun of, so many different RPG characters who have been underage. Ah, and here we have Sarah. Waiting for you to get back, brave hero. Why are you so excited? Forgot to introduce myself. Sarah the Historian. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, she's on a quest to explore ancient ruins and uncover secrets of the past. And you're just the bodyguard I need. What do you say? Wait, what? They are to the east, but before we do that, we should probably talk to the townspeople for tips. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Did I neglect to mention that I'm also a mind reader? She forcefully joined your party. And when you gain new characters, you also gain unite techniques, which will be explained right now. There's special techniques that require 2 or more characters. As you progress, you'll get more allies, more abilities, and they're actually quite useful. It's like dual techs in a lot of games, but, you know, they're actually useful. Anyway, they start off showing techniques, spells, and other things they have. They won't show your unite techniques here, but anyway, now that we've picked up our second character, let's return to the shop here. Now, how much was the armor? I am going to stick... Yeah, we don't even get a new piece for Sarah just yet. You could pick up the mirror shield. I'm not going to do that right now. I want to buy new weapons first, specifically the iron sword and the mystic staff, and that's all the money I have right now. So select equip, check weapons, and it shows you your different weapons here. So let's put the iron sword for more damage. Go to Sarah. And I just use the cancel button and the OK button to navigate through. It's hard to explain because I'm on a PS2 controller, and I'm assuming the majority who try to play this game won't be, because it's a pain in the ass to try and get the workaround to work properly, and as you can see, I still haven't done it. Now, this one gives her some more MP, which will be helpful, but more than anything, she'll be using her normal attack or magic, so it's actually kind of useful to have something with more strength, even though, as one might suspect, she's a mage. The other thing that's not particularly apparent, unless you kind of look there, she has a bit of a tail. Let's see if we can get her on the grass there, yeah. It's not a tail, it's she's a ghost. She's a ghost and a historian, so I have a skeleton and a ghost in my party. That's great. Anyway, let's get out of here. And we get a cool little, I guess, cutscene? I don't know. It's pretty much all there is. Now you can actually see that she's a ghost. And why is Dem wearing a skirt? Or is that supposed to be a kilt? I don't know. The secrets of the past, will they find true love? Will they find 2 or more allies to join their quest? Yes, maybe, and yes. Now that we've arrived on the world map, you'll notice that there are some new things to show off here. Particularly the battles left idea up at the top right. Now, what happens in this game is you have a certain amount of battles left in an area, like one of those guys was saying, and when you run out, the enemies will be too afraid of you because supposedly you'll be too powerful for them, and they'll go and hide. Now, the ones on the world map will probably never run out for you, but the ones in specific dungeons probably will, and sometimes I will forcefully get them out of the way by using the fight command. And what the fight command does is initiates combat instantly, and that's a lot of enemies, especially for my first battle. Now, if we check out their HP, we got 10, 10, 20, 20, and 50. Now, if I'm going to target one person, I'm going to take out one enemy at a time very slowly. However, if we use the Unite tech, we can hit all enemies for 17 damage, which unfortunately will only kill the first 2. So it's kind of up to you how you want to go about it. I'm personally going to take out that one, and she only does 9 damage, which makes her really kind of useless. Unfortunately, she doesn't have much of anything. She has research, which will increase her magic stat, which will be useful much later. Actually, you know what? let's take that back. You can undo a move after you've set it into motion just by canceling. So I'm going to attack this guy here on the side, use the tech research to raise her magical stat, get hit a bunch of times, and now I should be able to use Unite, which uses 15 MP for each, and I was hoping it was going to do at least 20, but let's get rid of 3 out of the 5 enemies here before I die. There we go. And just finish the rest of them off with normal attacks. There is a coloring coding system when you run low on HP. It usually goes red. In this case, I think I'm hit with a status effect. That's why it's green. And as you can see, if you watch the HP up there, it resets to max as soon as you win the battle. And I used quite a bit of MP in that fight, but I did want to level Sarah up so that she can get some new abilities. Now, Sarah, as one might suspect, considering she has the heal spell, is supposed to be a mage in this game. Now, being a mage, it's obvious to give her the magic stat. However, for whatever reason, they give her the ability to get multiple hits. There's a passive ability later on that pretty much everyone has access to called Hit Up, which increases the amount of normal attacks you can do in one turn. You can't multi-target with them. You can just, you attack twice and hit someone twice. And so you just do some more damage. It doubles your damage, which can be useful for characters who actually want to use normal attacks. However, you spend a lot of time not wanting to use normal attacks, so that puts it on a bit of a hitch. You know, do you want to have that kind of a build? Sarah can get, I believe, up to 2 or 3 extra ones. No one else can get more than, I think, 1. So that can make her really, really useful if you build her up for strength. However, you sacrifice your healer for that, and I don't recommend it. I have tried it. It's an interesting build. Hell, I think I did it on hard mode. It's an interesting idea, worth a try, but not for this Let's Play. I want to build her up standard mage, you know, with the magic stat. Now, at this point, I really need to get her one more level, so I'm not going to purposely show off certain battles, especially early on. I guess I can just do that. But yeah, because all the enemies are pretty much the same. There's not a lot of variation difference between them. I'm just going to finish him off quickly there. Even though Sarah's not going to do much of in terms of damage. Let's just have her attack. 4 HP. Yeah, I just want to get her a couple of levels, get her a few more stats, get her some more skills, go heal up, and then there's actually a side dungeon to do right off the bat. So I'm going to go do that. Let's see here. Now, here you have an option. This is entirely up to you, which one you prefer. All enemies, 40% chance of stun, or single target, 100%. And there's also an MP difference, as you see, 3 versus 10. Personally, I don't tend to use debuffs or crowd control or whatever you want to call this type of a spell in a normal battle very often. However, it is useful against certain bosses. Not all of them, but a lot of them are immune, but certain ones or certain powerful enemies, it's also useful to use against them. So I prefer to go with this one. Again, you know, completely up to you. It really doesn't matter that much. Now, how much before she levels up again? Well, I think I'm going to grind these two up to their next level. I can do some of this on screen, but obviously just watching me beat away at enemies who are weak doesn't really do much. So I'll do a bunch of it off screen, and I'm just going to fast through all that. I'm not using fast forward, it's just, you know, spam the button over and over again and be able to kill enemies quite a bit quicker. And yeah, it's 1 HP left, that's great. Now we're getting 8 experience per battle, so I think I need, what, 2 more battles? Yeah, 2 more battles. Eh, this early in the game, I don't think I need to start cutting things out, but let's finish off that guy. Once she levels up again, hopefully she'll get enough damage to actually one-shot an enemy. However, there's actually a better workaround than leveling up to get her some decent damage, and I'll be going over that next time. Now, here we have what turns out to be the biggest question mark in this game. Do you go with agility or main stat? Because there are some options to where, like this one, where you can go one way or the other. Now, agility is immensely important because, as you can see, it's a turn-based battle system. And with a turn-based battle system, if you go first and you kill the enemy before they get a chance to do anything, obviously you're saving on the amount of damage you're incurring. Now, you do get your HP refilled after each battle, but you can also die before the battle ends, and that's another issue you want to deal with. So, agility is extremely important. The defensive stats, not particularly. Obviously, you don't want 0 for them, but they're not particularly useful. There's much better things to do, such as agility and your main stat. Now, it really, I shouldn't say it doesn't matter, but at this point, I'm going to up her magic because that'll allow her to actually start to kill things. But one more fight here, and I think we'll call it a day. Just want to get one more level going. Nope. You attack that one. Yeah, she got 14 damage now. Her stats upped a little bit. Should be able to kill that guy in one hit, which is nice. Still can't take that guy down in one round. And Dem hits level 7, where he has the option of HP, not main stat, or agility. This time I'm going to go with agility. My choices are from experience in the game, also spur of the moment. So I don't have a complete build in my head. I do have certain parts of the build in my head and also written down in various spots. But as you can see with our stats here, his agility is 120, hers is 140, which is why I find giving her the magic stat early on is very helpful because she already has a pretty good agility stat. And yeah, so that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Breath of Death. Next time we will go and explore that optional dungeon, and I'll also save and heal up, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time.